like a boomerang. Telling my tales, I'm hard to please. We don't care.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tropical moisture in the air tonight. We're in for a wet and rainy one under the lights here at Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Shadur. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5".
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dante Thornton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute it, we can walk away with a win.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Count the 60.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Oh, what a juke into space. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jaden Blue, 72 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry worry about the rest of it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think he...
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carson Schlesinger make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
13-yard line.
Hey! Smash!
Now Sanders. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. So here's a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Shedeur. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
In a 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's Sanders. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Sanders to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the shotgun, Sanders. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
19, Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
2nd and 6.
40-yard line.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already. Again, he'll drop to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
3rd and 8.
Ready? Let's go, 19.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That is caught. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it and now fall incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Here is 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
Okay, break.
He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dante Thornton with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Sanders. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw is Sanders. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders. Pass incomplete.
Sanders pass incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Ready?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now Sanders. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Uses the spin. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Sanders.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shedeur.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jaden Blue with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Rivers.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Right back to him on first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here's Rivers.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go. Hawk 7, Hawk 7.
They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 14 yards. And the Jets are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Sanders to throw. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Slaughter will work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dante Thornton, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Jaguars 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Jaguars getting set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up